Can you keep up? Hello everybody, this is RunnerGuitar and welcome once again to Asura's Wrath. I apologize it took so long and that if I sound a bit nasally, I have a bit of a cold today, so I hope you enjoyed the part ignoring that little subject. But anyway, apparently Asura ended up crashing into some kind of hot spring. Well, at least he can get his good time rest. I mean, nothing's better than water to relax, unless you wake up from a nightmare or something.
What?
Jesus Christ, Agos, put on some pants, will you?
Can't even handle a fall from the heavens. You lack training!
Well, you didn't train me very well, did you? What did you do while I was asleep? Jesus
Relax,
Christ, Agos is
son.
giant.
Enjoy every moment. You fight, then eat good food. You fight, then drink fine wine. You fight, then sleep with beautiful women. Hell, fight with beautiful women.
Amen to that!
That is what it means to live.
And that's why I like Agos. He has such a pure
I am not like you.
thought about how his life should be. He's just following
you
his
think?
dream, which is to find a good fight. He is actually one of the nicest in the entire group. He's a bit of a maniac, but hell, he's giving us ladies with rather ugly faces. Huh. But ignoring that subject, he's actually a really nice guy. He's just that he's focused too much on the fighting. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, as you can probably guess, this is a fan service episode, like most anime usually have, and that I cannot, shall we say, explain why. So, right now, what you can do is drink, chug, relax, just try and enjoy the moment here at the hot spring with this nameless word. What the hell? What do you see that, guys? Oh, that's morbid. Well, I guess I should try and strike up a conversation with her. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to stare. Yeah, sorry, damn it, this is kinda awkward. Agos, any advice? Teacher? Yeah, good idea. Drink, that will help me get my ideas better. Okay. A few drinks should do the trick. Hey, you know something. You look a bit familiar. I can't quite put my finger on it. Oh, wait. What was that? What was that? I don't know. Maybe I'm just tired and I'm just... Whoa, I didn't know you were there. Actually, if you find all those hidden people hiding somewhere... Ow! I'm sorry, but as I was saying, if you can find all those hidden characters in this hot spring, you actually get an achievement for it. Let's drink some more sake. Why not? Hey, thank you, pal. I might need it more later. Hey, you know, you look an awful lot like a certain King of Knights I know. You're quite playful too. What was her name? Seiba. Yeah, Seiba. Oh, how I miss her. You look just like her. Oh, I apologize for that. Let me sit down. Hey. Oh, Seiba, I've missed you. How has it been killing and fighting and being in an endless holy whale? Have I mentioned your tits are huge? I guess there's nobody there. Hey, Agos. Thank you for this, buddy. I'm gonna drink some more. Hey. You like those? Yeah, those are my muscles. Who knew you were interested in me, Seiba? Yeah. I haven't drank that much. Can I have some more? Dude, this is the best. Been here with the King of Night. Some good sake. Nothing better than this. I really need to go to the bathroom. You know, this is getting quite awkward. But you know what I would really like? Those. Give me esas lolas tuyas. Ow! My face! And thus the scene turned to fan this service.
The world has become a boring place. That full day
Covered by Justin Bieber's and Nicki Minaj's.
He has this grand plan for it all. He actually thinks he's going to save the world. The Great Rebirth. Ridiculous! They're all too dependent on mantra. That is why Wizen and Kalro were so weak. The battles I fight for them are disappointing. They are unsatisfying. Things were different before. Yes. We used to fight
Before,
side
video
by
games were for
side.
men, not for
Those
weak
were the
little
days.
casuals.
Is everyone ready? Nurses, prep for surgery.
Blood pressure 60/34. GCS is 3-3, blood type O+.
Vitals flat! Doctor!
Damn it! Hang in there. This is the final battle. Let's begin.
I'm starting the treatment at once. Let's end this war. I'll begin treating the affected area.
Idiot. Why didn't she notice before now? Hurry up with the AED! We need to keep this patient alive! This is our fight now. We'll keep this place safe. I've never seen spinal ependymoma like this.
Let's put together the truth of what happened here.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Quit standing around! Get stable victims ready for transport!
My head! I can't stand it! Fucking hangovers. I can't take this anymore. And there's more to this part. Okay, let's try and deal with this. Let's try. Okay, getting serious now. Since this is a fan service episode, there is little to no character development here except for that scene you just saw with Agus criticizing the entire plan of Deus and the others. That scene in particular is really hit because it shows how determined Agus is to do things the right way, being dependent not on the powers of what you can gain, but on the power that you gain that you have within yourself, which you can get through practice or training or etc. Meanwhile, they're depending on something that doesn't belong to them, the mantra, the souls of all the humans they're supposed to be protecting. Isn't that the entire thing of this entire plan? But anyway, apparently after we got knocked out thinking about Saber's beautiful, beautiful body, we are now having a flashback to Asura when he was just becoming a true fighter, fighting Goma Rhinoceros. Yeah, I didn't bother to read the names, and the names of the Goma are usually Goma Crusher, Goma Shooter, Goma Swordfish, Goma this, Goma that, so the names are not very interesting. The Goma, I think, are just here to give Asura an initial reason to be a warrior, but I feel after so long and watching this game and doing the let's play and all, I feel like the Goma have very little importance to the plot after Asura's daughter gets kidnapped. After Mithra gets kidnapped, the Goma don't really matter that much. Like, okay, they're mooks pretty much. They're just mooks. They don't have that real meaning to the plot whatsoever. The biggest thing about the plot are the generals themselves, like Wizen and the others. So I have to wonder if the only reason why they the only reason why they made the Goma is because they needed an initial reason for Asura to fight and a reason for the generals to do this crazy stuff, but I think it would have been done better if you had like this three-way war. You had the Goma, but having a lot more importance, and you would fight true Goma bosses, not just the elephant and such, but like true bosses that really push your buttons. And then you also have the seven deities who also push your buttons, but in a harsher way because they took your daughter. Like now, like the Goma, like the idea that I say is pretty much a watered down idea of what the Goma are already doing here. I mean, an even bigger idea of that, because the Goma are here to be that third side, but because they barely do anything, we can't have that three-way battle. Worst! So instead we just end up having a fighting these enemies that for the most part until like the end of the game feel rather pointless. Like they feel important in the beginning, then Mithra gets kidnapped, and then they're just there. Didn't I fight you a few parts ago? Once again, this game needed more bosses. And this version of the boss fight doesn't add that much either. Yeah, he has that belly flop that the Titans use in Attack on Titan to raise rocks or whatever, but pretty much it's almost the same boss fight as we did when we first met the girl. And yes, that's what we're calling her because the game doesn't bother to give us a name. But anyway, the same strategy that you had for it before still applies here. You just keep punching it repeatedly. When it starts spinning like crazy, try and jump around, try and dodge it, and the such. And not only that, but also keep wary of the fireballs, because many times I've been focusing too much on hitting it that I forget, oh wait, he shoots fire missiles out of his butt somehow. So what I suggest you do is just keep that in mind while you're attacking it, and careful with this new belly flop. The hitbox for the stones rising are actually kind of bothersome. Like sometimes I'll feel like that as long as you're in the air they won't hit you, but sometimes when you're in the air they'll still hit you, and it's kind of confusing sometimes. Like I feel like it's a bit wonky. Like right there, I don't know why I froze in the air. I think it's because I got hit or something. But anyway, this boss fight is no problem. If you could deal with the first one, you can deal with this other one. I just hope this is the last time we have to see this fucking turtle. I'm getting real. I honestly feel like I really do enjoy this game, but I have to point out its flaws. Like for example, yeah, this is a game based on the story, yeah, but if you don't have certain elements in the story, like different enemies to fight that actually matter, and as far as a game goes, you reuse this concept of a boss that many times, it does bother me a lot. It's like Batman Arkham Asylum. In Batman Arkham Asylum, for those who haven't played it, all the boss fights, with the exception of Poison Ivy, you're fighting this big, giant, mutated mook throughout the entire game. Like, the entire boss fights are always this one huge dude charging at you, and you have to hit it with Batarang. I feel like the Asura's Wrath, while better in that regard, still suffers from reusing the enemies a lot. And considering the material that we're having right here, such a creative story and such creative visuals, and yeah, the gameplay might be some very similar to a very watered-out version of something like God of War or Bayonetta or Devil May Cry, it's still a rather interesting way of doing such an idea that's already been done to death, but with a new twist to it, like the burst gauge and the character and the characters themselves. I should also mention, because I won't be showing enough, throughout the game, depending on how you beat at certain levels, you can obtain different gauges for your burst and your life. You can get the defense. I barely use them because I personally don't see that much of a difference, but burst! What those things will do they will make your, supposedly, make your burst gauge feel it quicker, or make your unlimited mode even last even longer, or get bigger health and stuff like that. I personally don't use them because I feel it's just fine with Asura as balanced as it is already. Agus is happy. I'm not eating that sushi.
Leave this to your master, Asura. I have not yet had my fill.
You never taught me how to stop my fists.
Well, it's simple. You just hold them back like I taught you last semester. What the hell was that? A simple bonk to the head? And the winner is... we shall never know.
Now then.
You thinking what I'm thinking? Yes, and it's rather disturbing. And actually you can stay here as long as you want, it won't matter.
Settle this.
Oh, good God, thank God the water stopped there. I didn't want to see demigod thing. Ay, por favor, no. But anyway, that was the fan service episode of Asura's Wrath, episode 10, Words of Wisdom. And let's see my ranking. Rank ass. Well, considering that I was looking at Saber's as before, it makes a lot of sense that I got this ranking. Somewhere in Shinto. Something that I like about these artists, I just noticed that. I never noticed that when I was searching for it. I just noticed that right now. But something I like about this art from Koto Sasao is that the art style for this particular scene, though the scene doesn't really say much, is very reminiscent of actual Buddhist and Japanese traditional art, and I actually find that to be a rather nice detail considering the stories they're trying to tell. Because Suzuki's against Lord Agus, surely I wouldn't be so sure. Lord Wise and Lord Karu were defeated. Who could say that Lord Agus stands any better? Any better? Agus's face, it looks like a demon there. Hi Okami, what are you doing here? Alright, this game must make my Capcom. I wish them luck with their bank situation.
You obviously had not seen Lord Agus in battle. You would not say such things if you had. I know, because I was a soldier thousands of years ago through the war of creation. No one could defeat Lord Agus. He is a very even stronger Lord Deus.
Yeah, that actually hurts my throat.
Enough of your babble. Move it! Yes, sir!
Asura and Augus's duel to the death begins. Their battle breaches the limits of possibility and breaks into the heavens. The intensity increases with each crushing blow. Who will be the victor, student or master? The outcome is unknown, even to the gods.
And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm the RunnerGuitar, and I'll see you guys later.
なぜだ切り継ぐよりにもよってあなたがなぜ
太陽
やめろ
破壊しろ